Hey everybody, Will here from 1459 Studios in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to be talking about the new PRS SE NF53, and we're going to ask, can this guitar do death metal? Just to keep things honest with everybody, some of you may know that I am endorsed by Paul Reed Smith Guitars. This guitar was not given to me. I bought it with my own money, so just understand these opinions are my own. So first things first, you might not look at this guitar and think, why would anybody want to use this guitar for anything heavy, let alone death metal? Here's the thing, it's Telecaster style guitars, T-style guitars are becoming more common in the death metal world. Stephen Carpenter from the Deftones, John Five from various projects, currently Motley Crue, used to be White Zombie. Legator makes quite a few T-style guitars that they use, 7/8 string models, that kind of thing. For whatever reason, us old death metal guys, we gravitate towards tele shapes. And I wanted to ask the question with the new PRS NF53, how this guitar would sound doing lower tunings with the pickup configuration and the traditional look and feel of a Telecaster style guitar. So at first glance, and obviously first sound, you're going to think this sounds like a Telecaster. Like all things PRS, they do their own spin on things. Like a PRS CE might look like a Super Strat and appeal to the Super Strat player. It sounds very different than a Super Strat. Or a Custom 24 might appeal to, say, someone who's more into Gibson style guitars, but it sounds like its own. The NF53 is really similar in that respect, where you can tell what they're going towards, but it doesn't sound like a Telecaster. It's reminiscent, but it doesn't have that jangly squeak that you typically hear from a Telecaster as far as pickups go. It's not quite P90, it's not quite humbucker, but it's also not single coil, and it doesn't have that 60 cycle hum thing. So it's kind of in its own little world. So as far as it handles low tunings, it does a really good job with that. It sets up really nice. The bridge is really comfortable for that. It has that metal hitting your hand feel like you might be used to with the Floyd Rose. If you're into chunky necks, it's got that wide, fat neck. So if you're more of a Custom 24 player and you like that sleek, fast neck, maybe this isn't the guitar for you. But if you like a chunky neck, it does a really good job. The narrow field pickups, like I said, have a little bit different tonality to them. They're not quite as aggressive as, say, a vintage hum style guitar that you would get typically in a Custom 24 or like their 5808 or 5909 pickups. They're definitely in their own thing. The narrow field pickups are just really on their own. They're single coil-esque without all that noise. And I really like that about these pickups. So what's my opinion of this guitar? As a death metal guy who loves traditional guitars and traditional shapes, traditional sounds, this guitar is a ton of fun to play. It handles low tunings really well, like I was saying. The pickups kind of set it in its own little world as far as tonality goes. They sit really nice in a mix. The neck is really comfortable. Arguably one of the best SE necks that I've ever played out of all their different models. Seems to hold tuning really well with these new wing style tuners. It's just a cool guitar. It's fun. The purple color is only available at Sweetwater, so if you like this color, you have to buy from them. Otherwise, it comes in a white and a black and a natural as well. Just a really cool guitar. So I asked the question, can it handle death metal? Can it do that? Absolutely. That's my opinion. Hey everybody, Will here from 1459 Studios. Thanks for checking out the video. If you like what you heard, I encourage you and I appreciate it if you would take some time to go like, follow, subscribe, and or just check out any of my projects. If you like death metal, check out Caustic Abyss. If you're into slow funeral doom, check out Chalice of Suffering. If you like female-fronted, gothic, death experimental, whatever the heck we are, check out Plague of Stars. If you like grindcore, check out Insect Death. And if you like just odd soundscape music, Wolf Harvester might be up your alley. I'd also like to take a second to thank the companies that I proudly endorse: Tone Vault Audio and Media Cabling, high-quality cables for the fraction of the price of other brands, as well as my favorite, PRS guitars. If you haven't already done so, please remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the alert button so you get all the latest content.